Hey guys, welcome to the Opinionated podcast, and your favorite sex, love, and relationship podcast, and we are your hosts.
I'm Cool Kev.
And I'm Dash.
And I'm Big Dre.
What's going on?
Yeah, I fucked your whole shit up.
Yeah, I know. It's cool, baby. It's cool.
That whole momentum.
I messed your whole shit
Try
up.
and bring that energy, dog. But tell me what
We
we're talking about
broadcasting
today.
from a new spot today, though.
A new spot.
Yeah,
Never again.
comfortable spot.
Yeah.
Never again.
You see how we all see it? If you're looking at us right now and you notice that it's different seating arrangements, it's all careful.
So what we're talking about today is the secret lives of husbands and wives.
So
Explain that, please.
We had a friend of the show or a friend of the page, Courtney, was telling us a story about how she was talking to some gentleman and they were talking for a minute, and he, kept trying to make huge sexual advances
Wasn't
to her.
necessarily huge sexual advantage. He just was trying to see her, right? Like he wanted to
He
take her out
was
on
trying.
a date and this and the third.
No, he was.
And she didn't want to meet him in person.
He was trying to set up to get the buns.
Yo, give me some of them huge sexual advances.
But
he set up a trip or some shit.
Sorry, guys.
Oh man.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. So, but
Sorry,
also, so that happened, and come to find out, they're talking for a minute. She goes on Facebook and she sees a post of somebody saying, "I like the husband you are." Yeah, like I knew he was definitely trying to crack. And I mean, but
wait. She said what?
His mother posted a post about how he was a wonderful husband and a father
and all this other,
and she was like, "Oh shit!"
That's how she found out. So this man had just, and that's what we're speaking on today about people having these being husbands and stuff and wives and having whole nother game running on outside of shit, because some people, it's what they do.
I find it disgusting. It's disgusting to me. What about you?
I don't think it's right, dog. It ain't. I'm not even gonna believe the shit. It's not right because that's a dangerous game you're playing for everybody who's playing that game. It's a dangerous game.
Yes,
very dangerous game.
I don't listen. When it comes to that specific story, it's a story that a lot of people. It's a scenario that a lot of people play. You gotta watch the motherfuckers, because listen, the person who never posts anybody or never posts anybody about anything about their real life, they ain't just private, especially if they're active on social media. They ain't just private. You ain't just private. You hiding some shit.
Yeah, and
skeletal closets.
And that in this case, he was hiding the whole entire family. He was just out there living his life. So let's talk about the married folks out there who's trying to live single. Like, do you have you being a married man, what is something you be doing? Like if you was like, say if it wasn't Erica, just hypothetically, you was in a long ass relationship and it wasn't going the way you was wanting it to go. How easy is it to move like that? Because you're married. It's not
easy for me because I fuck shit up. I do shit that will get me caught because I'm not a good liar. I'm not a good liar. Oof. How'd you like that Lagavulin?
It was disgusting. Bro, it is disgusting.
I'm not a good liar, and I'm honest with too many people. So if I'm on social media moving that way, I'm going to get called out unless I make a complete different what do you call it? Profile page and try to move like that. That's the only way you could pull it off to me. If you move outside of your normal friend list with a different page, different name, that's the only way I could pull it off in a different city.
I think because we've seen people who be in a relationship that be on social media. Some might be married to be on social media and act like how they post and how they come on there. It don't seem like they got nobody talking about a lot of strong sexual situations, commenting on the other opposite sex pages and leaving raunchy comments or messages.
Can't do the raunch.
Well, we've seen people do that.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why they wilding, because they ain't got. To me, that's why they wilding, because it's like, well, they don't have to answer to, like, they don't have to do, like, if I got on somebody's shit and wild, so many people will be there to be like, yo, what is you doing? I know your wife.
But you think that's the case? Now, I'm not gonna blame the people that getting cheated on. But do you think the reason people who don't comment on a person getting cheated on because they like she's a fool because she's with him? I've been warning about this guy or this chick or female being a grimy person, and they don't want to listen, so they kind of get what they deserve. There's no reason for me to go have her back or have his back, and they not gonna have their own back. You think
you would have to know them personally?
Yeah,
because in certain circumstances, there are people that I know whose significant, at least what they tell me, significant other pretty much agreed to that. Like, yo, you can do whatever you want to do.
I never, I don't think anybody ever, you know what I mean, got married and said, you know what, I'm subject myself to this. Or maybe there is, because you know what, I came in front because I seen people who live lives like that, who just comfortable. They long as the person they're with comes back home to them.
I know we're not, but that one's okay.
Go ahead.
Oh shit. All right.
Go ahead.
So guys, I know, and to those who haven't listened to us before, we usually read comments. We decided today not to read comments, but that one to me stuck out like a sore thumb. But we won't be reading comments like that. So whoever put that up said, I had somebody took them out, what did they say, Thursday?
I had a man take me out Thursday
and got married on Saturday. That's the only comment I'm going to read. I'm not going to read no more. But that is crazy to me.
It's foul. That is a foul. That is a foul. That's what makes this whole situation foul, because these people that are married or getting married or engaged are just, they out here nowadays. It's getting worse, man. It's getting
kind of hectic.
It's making it bad because this kind of the new era we in, this new times we in is cool. It's like right here. I'm gonna show you something. Pull this up. This is it. This right here is a website to have heated affairs that you can just.
What's it called?
Exactly what it's called. Heated affairs. Heated affairs.
He said where you can have heated affairs.
you can have
what's it called? Heated affairs.
You can basically go there, sign up for this thing, and look for married people to have affairs with. Like,
that's crazy.
They got websites out like this. Like,
imagine you find out that your wife is on heated affairs.
Dude,
now you gotta she gonna get put on the website in the heat of the night because she gonna be a homicide.
But there's not
to solve the case.
That's not the only one.
First 48. That's where she gonna go.
That's another one. Listen, life is short.
First 48.
Look what that says. Life is short. Have an affair.
Oh yeah, Ashley Madison been out for years, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
it's not called Heated Affairs.
No, the other one was called Heated.
Okay,
it's called Heated Affairs.
Yeah, the first one.
What?
It's like they make these sites. Like, I mean, that's a dirty way of doing a dumb way of doing it, because one time.
How so?
Man, one time you leave that phone unattended, which most people who cheat
I have
don't.
2 phones, bro.
People who cheat don't leave phones.
I have 2 phones.
Man, that don't mean nothing. If a woman want to get your phone, dog, she'll find out you got 2 phones.
I ain't saying she won't. I'm just saying I got 2 phones. One is out in the car. I only turn it on during certain times of the day and night. I do meetups. Ashley Madison is probably out with the whole what do you call that shit? Hold on. When you swipe right, what's that?
Oh, you're talking about I don't know what that shit. That dating site, swipe left, swipe right. Yeah,
it's probably out with that when it comes to that type of stuff. Because now it's like, I don't gotta explain nothing to you. You like me, swipe left or swipe right. If you know what I mean,
make it easy. Like, you ain't got
come just see you. You ain't got to know nothing about me.
And I'm guessing that's how that goes down. So what would that be considered? That like, we did a thing about why people cheat. That would be you're bored or you're done with the situation.
No, some niggas is just cheaters and they sex addicts and they don't know it. You want me? All right. So we're going to talk about secret lives and shit like that, but let's talk about the psyche of a man or a woman. The psyche that will make a person cheat. Not to go into that, but to set up what we're talking about. The things that can make a person cheat doesn't always have to make sense, right? Yep. Some people are groomed to think a man, even though they get married, it fucking blows my mind. Even though they actually go tender, even though they actually marry the person, they still in their mind think all men cheat. Like, yeah, I'm married, but I cheat. Like, it's all good. I cheat. Like, it's okay. They're groomed to be that because everybody in their family told them, ain't no man don't no man supposed to be with one woman. Or, yo, man, hey, cheat, just don't bring it home. Don't make it disrespectful or something like that.
Yeah.
Some shit you don't do to make sense. I'm sorry.
I heard that 1,000 times before. Go ahead.
So, but it don't have to make sense.
1,000 times.
Man, you know how many times I hang around with grimy people that niggas, they say shit like
just
that.
Be good at it.
Yeah, don't get caught. Like, don't. I mean,
you better be the master of disguise.
You're going to get caught.
I mean, you're going to get caught. But I heard that saying before. Don't bring it home. Like, you hang with dudes who just got a wife and be cheating. And I'm like, bro. I mean, you can't tell a dude he's foul 1,000 times. After a while, you like, look, bro, just don't bring that home. Like, your wife don't deserve to really know about the grimy stuff you're doing. Like, you shouldn't be doing it, but don't bring it to her. Like, keep that shit where it's at in the streets.
So what kind of secret lives are guys out here living?
Bro.
So first, all right, can we my bad. Because I know you got that Lagavulin in you. So so let's break it down in the categories. Right now we're on social media double life.
Yeah.
What other types of things do you think they doing on social media living this double life?
Man, they in them sex groups or big groups. Just in there on the hunt, and they're extra thirsty. Most married niggas, especially ones when they just getting out and getting about, they like extra thirsty with it. They don't know how to just be subtle because it's like, oh, I'm on a hunt for everything. Like, they've been married so long they lost their killer edge to how to hunt for women the right way. So they're extra thirsty.
That's crazy.
You used to go.
So I would say that's absolutely correct. I want to bring up something before I forget.
Go ahead.
I've recently been on TikTok, right? Most of the people who listen to us, they 30 plus, whatever. They like TikTok. TikTok got some weird. It's cool because I told you earlier that I watch it for cooking, and construction. Two of the most interesting things you can watch on TikTok. It'll have you. And conspiracy shit. But there's also another pocket in TikTok.
I could just imagine, bro. Go ahead, break it down.
Swingers TikTok.
What?
Here's what I mean. Not to say people be on there fucking, but all the secrets that people have that swing. Here's what I mean. I was watching one TikTok where this lady was talking about, here's how you could tell that another couple is down for swinging. They wear like a butterfly earring, but upside down. Little shit like that. I swear to God.
Well,
I swear to God.
So that's another secret lives husband and wives live.
Yes.
That's kind of normal. Like those swingers has been going around. Swingers been around for.
That doesn't make it normal.
This nigga said that's normal.
I mean, some people get married knowing that that's the like they. No.
Can't be swinging.
Yeah,
I've got the butterfly earring.
Where my butterfly earring at? I ain't got the dead butterfly earring at.
Got the butterfly earring upside down.
Listen, bro. I don't indulge in that stuff, but I'm just saying it. At least they both know that this is going down. You know what I'm saying? Like they're both cool with the fact that they're dipping and dabbling in other females.
They're doing these things together.
Exactly. So that's like
an
marriage
activity.
That's a marriage thing.
Yeah, that's like it's not common, but now, it's more common.
Now she's just out there getting swung on, and he don't know nothing about. He don't know.
There's a bunch of Derek Jeters out there.
And he don't know nothing about it. Her husband at home, she just getting swung on like swung on. Now you upset. Now you got the feel. Now you got the right to be hurt because it's women out there who are sex addicts. and they man is just not the one who's doing it. They gotta have multiple dudes busting them over the head with
it. I watched this other show, right? You was just in on it, right? To further go into the swinging topic, kind of. I watched this other show. It's called Shameless, right? And for those who haven't watched Shameless, it's been years. That's on you. So the one character, his name's Lip. Lip goes to college. Lip gets into a relationship with his female professor. Okay. The interesting part about that is he later finds out that his female professor is married. Here's the thing. He didn't know, but he fucked her at her house. The guy comes in, sees him, goes about his business. She says, "Hey, hon." He knows that she be fucking other people, and he's fine with it. He even lets the guy lets him spend the night and everything.
So that's not. So he's just doing that just to keep his wife.
I don't know, but that's interesting. That's an interesting thing to talk about, right? It's a secret life
that's definitely
that both of them live.
Why?
Yeah,
that's an interesting question.
Now it has to be something he's doing to keep her, because she wants to do it, and the only way that he's going to be able to deal with that type of situation is if he just lets it happen.
I said there's 3 reasons. Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
Yeah. Either he can't complete the mission. You know what I'm saying? He can't complete the mission.
Yep.
Or she could just be a sex addict, and he just either way he can't complete the mission.
1.5. His dick broke.
Yeah.
We don't
that's
know.
All part of the can't complete the mission.
We don't know, but this is interesting to talk about.
He's older, and maybe she's just set in her ways. She could just be a hoe bag. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? He could just or she could be getting paid for it.
She's a professor.
She's a professor.
She's a dick sucking professor, that's for sure.
Well, he got it right.
Because he knows about it, so this probably ain't the first. Probably the first student,
it's not,
let alone person.
That was the whole thing. It's like not.
She's an addict.
I'm thinking either he likes boys, and that's just the agreement that they got.
You think he like boys?
You do your thing,
and I watch.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking that he loves her, like they're married, but they're like, yo, you fuck who you fuck, and I'll fuck who I fuck, type shit. Okay. He was giving him rides to school and all types of stuff.
Nah, they were having conversations.
Yo, like the guy Lip went and beat up her son because he thought she was fucking him and shit like that, and like they wound up being cool at it was crazy. Yeah. But I just thought that was an interesting thing to bring up now that we was talking about swinging couples. Please proceed.
Nah, that's a different dynamic. Yeah. I don't know his swinging, but I told the story about the guy who wanted me to have sex with his wife while he watched. That's another life.
How'd that go? Wasn't that uncomfortable for you?
Yeah, it was uncomfortable because I didn't do it.
The conversation.
I'm not doing, bro.
The conversation. If you didn't do it, the conversation.
The conversation was
after you were done.
I'm about to say, did the conversation even last long?
After you were done?
No, he showed me the pictures and wanted me.
Mission completed.
Nah, I was just nervous. Like I ain't gonna have my back to some dude I'm stroking.
Did he offer to pay you?
I don't care what he offered. I don't care what he offered me to do, man. Like, dude,
Kev had the joint that you could swipe. He said, "All right,
you never know. Kev might have been short a couple dollars on rent that month.
I'm not being put.
You might have had to bust his wife down.
That's a whole Michael Myers.
We've talked about this before.
Broken people under the stairs situation. Ain't nobody gonna have me locked in some cage and shit. You mess around, she put it on you, accidentally pass out. Then what?
Now how you gonna pass out with a nigga behind you?
Why does your mind automatically go to you getting raped? What if my man, like, yo, real shit. No. What if because there's a thing, no. All right, because I feel like this encompasses secret lives.
This is a secret life.
Just because we say secret wives are husband and wives, we're not talking about them always separate. It could be together too. Yep. So this is one of those things. What makes there's a whole subgenre of people who actually like that's what they do, right? Where they don't touch the man. but they let their wife
Bro,
fuck other men, right? That
you
he's
will
not gonna
feel
touch your
mad
butt.
uncomfortable. You
What is that? What is the terminology for that?
And you hear it. And you hear
I don't know.
you hear your stroking noises,
Yes, you do.
but then you hear some offbeat stroking noises. This nigga just
Like
back
watching.
This nigga just back there stroking off.
They got a porn terminology for that.
I thought it was like voyeur or something like that. Watching.
It's called I think it starts with a C or something weird. I can't remember.
Bro, I was not hitting his wife, dog.
If you know the
Cold
terminology,
freak.
yeah, if you know the terminology, throw it up there.
Hold up.
Cockle,
Cool.
cockle, or something like that.
I think I saw that before,
Cockle.
and I never wanted to click it a day in my life. But
Cockle, that's what that is.
because it sounds crazy. No, I've heard. You know what? Can I tell them? It's
Go
not.
ahead.
It's not a story, but it's a reason why I know that term.
Show us where they touch you.
So, remember? Do you? I know both of y'all remember on the movie with Will Ferrell. It's called The Campaign, and Will Ferrell fucks Marty Huggins, like the character Marty Huggins' wife. You don't remember The Campaign?
I remember the campaign. Oh, he made the video.
Right, he fucked his
He
wife.
made the video.
And made it a campaign video.
Yeah.
And he was like, and when he was talking to her, he was like, I'm so disappointed. All I see is a wife who forced me to wear the ones of a cuckold. That's where I remember that from. I remember that term from there, yo. So yes, that's what that is.
Yeah, it just that, but I'm just
Oh wow.
that is
With a C.
that is crazy though, man. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude. That is a weird life. Like I did not want to do that with his wife. I'm like, I'm not doing that, dog. I'm cool.
What if he was gonna pay you? And I'm
Bro.
not talking about $100, $200. What if he was gonna pay? Not a meal, because
come on.
we'd all did that for a meal. What you talking about? Let me get that. Just say, all right, you down in the dirt. This is back when we were young. I know this happened a long time ago.
It happened a long time ago.
So listen, you got child support. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even have that yet. I didn't even have that.
Yeah,
all I had was one kid at that time.
Yeah, just think, but we're gonna throw this in a scenario anyway. You got child support. You know what I'm saying? You got the new crib. You know what I'm saying? House, apartment, whatever you want to look at it as. You got the car note that you got to pay, your insurance and shit. Your job was about to lay you off, and you knew it was coming. And he was like, listen, my wife needs some of that KR in her ASAP.
Wait, did you give this nigga?
Yeah, nigga gave me a nickname. Nigga gave me a
You
nickname.
need that
KR.
Nah,
KR, that Kevin Rob.
KR.
Just need Kevin Rob in her. And I'm willing to pay you for your services as long as you don't tell nobody. And it's gonna cover your expenses. Like, okay, boom, I'm gonna be good off of this. You not gonna take. You're not gonna take it. And he wants to watch.
And he can watch. He gonna watch at my place with another one of my homies.
First of all, you putting too many people.
Yeah. It's just
in
you,
this, bro.
her, and him. You have to go to their crib because this is where they do it at. They got a room. Yeah, you see this shit. They got a room with all the. Yeah, right.
One of my homies.
One of my homies. Yeah, I damn sure ain't going. You can tell me about that later.
Wait,
but
all right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You gotta go to their crib, bro. You gotta go to their crib. They got the sex room. So when you go in the sex room, there's things.
Yeah, you gotta be buzzing it out.
And look, Kev, he gets to control the scenario between y'all two.
Nope.
Like, you know what I mean? He got the toys and stuff for you. And he gonna pay you.
Can't take direction from another man?
Yeah. You can't do that? Yeah, this when he go. Dre
no, he not.
He's
not looking at doing nothing weird. He's not gonna ask her to put nothing in your butt neither, Kevin. It's just
why does he
regular
sexual
touch you?
Nah, because he gonna come up to you. This is what he'd do to Dre. Dre be stroking.
He put
his hand on Dre back and help him stroke his wife. Gotta go a little harder, buddy.
Yo,
do you see that? I don't want to listen. I know we're not doing that, but that's how the conversation would go. That's how the yo. Listen, I'm imagining how the phone call would go.
He gonna pay you in a very nice amount of money. Are you upset that he puts his hand on your shoulder and be like, she does like it when you do it like this,
bro? I'll be out.
Listen,
why?
Can I play the whole scenario?
He paying you, bro.
Can I play the whole scenario? Can I do that?
Because niggas. I remember a nigga try to come in the bathroom and have a conversation with my dick is out. I just looked at him like, we're not doing this.
Excuse me, bro.
Like taking a piss.
you at the
This
gym?
nigga comes to the stall next to me trying to conversate with me.
You got to be more
I'm looking
clear.
at this nigga.
In jail.
I was looking at this nigga. We pissing. I'm looking like, why are you talking to me? You
That's
both
why I said,
pissing.
what was you in the gym, nigga?
You gotta tell
niggas was walking
at
in
that
naked.
particular point, because I don't do that either. I don't play that shit. And not because I'm like homophobic or nothing like that. It's just like, yo, I need my space. Get the fuck out of here.
So
I'll tell you, yo, do me a favor. Talk to me after we get out the bathroom. Don't talk to me right
like
now.
I ran down on
Jones.
Jones, but I'm not having my back to some dude.
Why, yo? Why are you? You never went to jail. Why are you so scared of somebody taking you? You know, can you fight?
Dre, you been to
Yeah,
jail?
I can fight.
What I'm saying is, you're thinking that. Now, listen, I'm not for you doing it. I don't want you to go do it. I'm saying that
with this man's wife.
I'm saying that the guy is not saying, "Hey, I want to go so I can sneak in later." That'll get your ass whipped. They know that.
Yeah.
So at that point, what is stopping you? If that guy,
I'll tell you what's stopping me.
Hold on.
I'm telling you.
If he is tied up in a chair, or if he's in a say, if y'all one of them rooms where he's watching behind a glass window and he can't get in because the door is locked, you still gonna say no?
You know what's going
He still has to direct it though.
why I'm not gonna do it? I'm not hearing some nigga breathing heavy in the corner while I'm stroking his wife.
So when I
breathing
just-
heavy in
wait,
the corner.
Wait,
Just
I
a
just
nigga
gave you
just
a
over there.
scenario. I just gave you. I gave you a scenario where that's not happening. You can't hear him, but he can watch you.
Then that means I can't get out of this room I'm in.
Hey yo,
Kevin,
all
I don't
right,
think that's
I
a
don't
true
know.
answer
All right,
because when
bro.
you were younger, I remember you wanted to be a porn star.
No, I remember you participating in group sessions.
So my
They
my
So-
nigga.
What are you
He
talking about?
my niggas. My niggas.
But that's what I'm saying.
I
The
know
whole thing
my
is,
niggas.
what are you talking about?
I know my niggas. None of y'all, my niggas, gonna come up, walk up.
So you think niggas is
niggas is just walk
He
up
just
to you,
gonna walk
walk up to you just while you stroking like, yo, bro, what are you doing? You
listen,
think the nigga gonna walk up to you flaccid?
listen. I participated in not one of yours, but another one. I hated it. I fucking hated
Exactly.
it. I hated it, and it was uncomfortable.
So how
But you completed yours.
multiple.
I'm trying to understand.
multiple
How is
sessions
this
he's
different?
completed.
so how comfortable would you been in a situation
See, I
with,
wouldn't do it though.
with a dude you
If
don't?
they pay
I
you,
Let's get back.
But I
on-
wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it not because I think somebody's going to fucking take me from behind. I could fight, so I'm not worried about somebody
You
jumping on me
can't
from
fight
behind.
if you can't see it coming.
Once again, so all right, so
When
so
nigga knock you out, you can't see it coming.
all right. That's what I get it. That's what you're scared of. You're scared of them
Kev-
like
Kev's scared
raping you.
somebody-
You can't see it coming.
You scared of them raping you. That's different.
All you gonna hear is that pink sound going
All
on.
right,
That's
all right.
it. Now
Before-
you face down.
Before we get back on track,
Let's get back on track.
before we get back on track, you realize that if you can make the rules, you can just fuck her while you're facing the guy jerking off, so you can make sure he's in front of you the whole time. You can fuck her from the corner.
You gonna be looking like you're not even gonna, because you just not gonna see a nigga.
He's gonna look you dead.
Nigga
Dead
look-
in your eyes.
Why you jerking up?
I told you to grab her titties.
You look
You're
me in my
you're
eyes
doing a
while you
great-
jerking
look.
off, dog. I'm getting up out. Shit like his fist. It's just gonna go automatically soft. I'm like, I can't do this. Man.
He's gonna come next
But
to
he
you
gonna
and
point.
put his hand on your
He
shoulder
gonna,
like, you're doing a great job. Bro. I just want you to know I'm really impressed with your performance.
he gonna whisper in your ear. You want to make extra $500? You want to make
Kev.
a little extra money?
Yo, I'm telling you, I'll be done. I'm getting up out of here, dog. I'm not sitting there, this nigga in there just stroking like, and try to look me in my face. I'm be like,
Kev,
yo,
you've been in the room.
He
with
gonna
niggas
point
stroking
in
before. Go
his
ahead.
eyes and then point at your eyes. Like this. Just.
All right, go ahead, yo.
get
Let's
back.
move this conversation
Let's
further.
get back on subject to this secret life shit. Y'all niggas is stupid, dog. What? That was one weird shit. Like, that is some weird shit right there. You know what's the worst one and shit? When you ever see motherfuckers have wives or find out they wife was messing with one of their family members or some shit like that? Them secrets. That's a bad one, dog.
What can you do if you're married? What can you do?
What can you do?
Meaning like, what the hell? What do you do at that point?
Man, you be that's the worst. You be heartbroken because somebody you married thinking is for you. Obviously now just got a whole nother secret joint going on with your family niggas that you close to. Like this month, like him,
I'm leaving the country.
you leaving the country?
Yeah, you ain't. Nobody's gonna know me anymore. Pedro Gonzalez, is my new name.
Oh, you have to leave because it's just
I'm leaving.
embarrassing.
It's not just embarrassing.
Murder.
You're. Oh yeah, but you're
murder.
the foundation of your life. Like you have to rebuild it.
So you leave the country and become Gandhi and shit. You can't do that, man.
He
Why
said
can't I?
Gandhi.
Gandhi? Gandhi?
Nigga going,
I said Pedro Gonzalez.
nigga going on life exploration.
Gandhi.
That nigga goes to find himself in the title. You try to go and
I'm
enlighten
already
yourself
trying to find myself. What's up now?
because she did that.
Nah, it's more. It's not even about her at that point. You
Because-
do have to rebuild. All right.
Who you think
So-
would know in this situation? Because people always know. It's always somebody that know. But
Yes,
it's sad when somebody like, yo, I knew, like, I ain't want to say nothing.
bro. Nigga. And guess what? That's why you gotta cut everybody off. Here's the thing: if you're in that situation, right, you realize that once you've been married to somebody and you come around, and then you come around and you get divorced, like you living in a different. Even though you feel like nobody needs an explanation from you, you still have to explain why. Like you still have to tell people, like, yo, why niggas gonna put it together.
Like, yo, why your wife mess with such and such?
Not even, hey, why are you alone now? Why you move out the house?
Hey, what happened?
Why she move out the house? What happened?
What
You're gonna have to say, oh yeah, it didn't work out.
Or
Damn, well, what happened?
somebody and we
I mean, I hope we still got audio.
We still got audio. Everything is good.
It's one of them things, bro, that you're gonna have to explain. No matter what they saying, you're gonna have to explain. And I seen it happen. You gotta build, you gotta build from the rip. You gotta build your life back because who you were up until that point, when you first got married to up until that point, you are not that same person anymore. So you have to literally build who you are without that person because you're not going. I mean, who the fuck going back? You're gonna have to build who you are. That's why I said, like, nah, I wouldn't move out of this country. I would just back off of everything and focus on myself. That's just me,
man. And it's foul. I mean, I can understand.
Did I go too deep?
Nah, that you can understand explaining to everybody every day. Like eventually, you gonna have that one come up to you like, "Yo, okay, you really want to know? My wife sucked my cousin off." That's what you want. That's what you wanted to hear, right? They're like, "All right, just stop asking me about her and tell everybody else that know her. Stop asking me about her. We're done." But here's the one secret life. I don't understand how it goes down. The one that the people is usually mostly men that have a whole entire family somewhere else of these two families not knowing that the other one exists.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And we seen it, dog.
Them dudes is out of pocket. How do you have another family and take care of them in full? Other kids calling you daddy and everything. How do you do that?
Kids don't know they got brothers out there and sisters out there just living the best life. Like, listen, I seen it happen on my side. Like, I listen, I know it firsthand. I seen a whole. I'm like, yo, what the? How, bro? Yo, don't mention me such and such, or mention me in this. This person's gone. This person's gone. Don't mention about this person. Like, what?
Shit.
Bro,
they got guidelines for conversations.
Yeah, they do because they got a whole life they gotta live. So they can't, they living a whole another life.
I want to know how you find the time.
That's my point.
And how do you have the energy?
Not being home.
Yeah,
not being home.
Yo, listen, and I'm gonna keep this 100. All right. I love my fiance, and I love my kids. But god damn it, I be a fool to try to take on more. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want to take on? Like, there's times where I'll be like, all right, yo, I need a break, and y'all go do that, and I'm gonna go do my thing at, you know what I mean, go downstairs, I'll have a smoke or whatever. Y'all go have fun, whatever the case may be. That motherfucker is taking the time that he should be having with himself to be like, all right, let me get a little bit of sanity, and going to a whole nother family and doing it over.
He like, I'm going.
You're a different kind of nigga.
But they
Bruh.
do. They be like, yo, I'm going on the. Hey, babe, I'm going on a business trip. We're going for
Bruh.
about a week, and we'll come back to the new house
And then
and
tell
be
them
like,
the same thing.
hey, babe, I'm home for my business trip. How long you in town for this time? Oh, just a week. I got to go back out and go do a couple more contracts.
Got a feeling I'll be gone for 9 months after this. I just got a feeling. Nigga, there, my boss is an
You know, I'm
asshole.
going to get a promotion soon, right?
Yeah.
So I think it comes in like,
Yo,
it's 6 months.
At
6
that
months.
point, I feel like at that point, you're just hoping to die soon.
but they got that.
You're hoping to die soon.
You do. But some people that got that life that don't know, but some people got the other one where the second person knows, but is living the life like they're the girlfriend. Like, you just coming home to me. Okay, I got you for a few days.
What a sad life. What a sad life they live.
But I mean, now that's always in movies. When are you gonna leave her? Are you gonna tell her?
Never been. I love her. I love her. I kind of like you.
Like,
What's wrong with you? No. It's a great, yo, I really wish, and we're going to have guests soon. I really wish we can actually have this conversation with a person who at least feels like cheating is right. And I want to have an intelligent conversation, because if you go and have a full on family, now, how many of y'all got siblings y'all own age?
Yes, I do.
I don't know. Supposedly I got somebody. I supposedly got a sister out there older than me.
Shit get crazy, bro. Shit get crazy. They had to, yo, I didn't even
the
believe.
same age.
Yeah, right.
She's somewhere in New York somewhere. She out there high.
Dog, I ain't even believe I had a sister. Used to play with her every day.
So your dad was just, because you say your dad was your mom. Like, how did he just break off from that situation to go there? Did she know who he was?
See, my pop, he wasn't.
He was just in the streets all the time.
He was in the streets. And maybe that's why I'm never in the streets. Like, maybe that's why I literally, to anybody who ever wondered why I don't run the streets and I stay home, because it's very important to me to be at home, to be, you know what I mean? I don't run the streets. And I feel like back in the day, my dad was in the streets a lot. So like, it wasn't normal. It was normal for him to come home at 3:00 in the morning. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that was a normal thing. So when they telling me I got a sister, I'm like, fuck is y'all talking about, nigga? I think I was an only child at the time. I'll be like, what you talking about? I ain't got no sister. My mom ain't pregnant with nobody. And like, I didn't understand. I'm a young boy.
Yeah.
And we used to play around the block. You know what I mean? All the time.
She was on the next block over.
She was on the same block.
Same
fuck wrong with you?
Shit.
But same block as my aunt.
Oh.
Same block as my aunt. So like literally, I think across the street. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you just wouldn't think. And they'd be like, yo, they'd be like, I'm a young boy. They'd be like, yo, that's your sister, right? And I literally would be like, the fuck is you talking about, bro? She don't live with me.
So they was trying to get you to rat on your pops on the low.
No.
Your mom knew about
No, because when my mom came around, they'd be like, don't say nothing.
So why are they telling you as a kid thinking
The kids is telling me that.
Oh, the kids are telling you.
My cousins.
Because
they telling me that.
Because they're seeing your dad come over there.
No, that's my dog. If you see my sister right now, she we look
No, but I'm saying
exactly
did
alike.
Did your dad ever acknowledge the little girl in front of in front of other people?
Dog, he didn't actually come out his mouth and tell me till I was 16, 17.
I'm wondering, did your family probably see him because this is your aunt's house, so this your dad's sister?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure when he went over to his sister's house and you and your mom being at the house, he goes across the street and this little girl comes out the house and say, hey, dad, like, I know you're my dad.
Nah, see.
She never.
Here's the thing.
She didn't find out that was her dad till when?
I don't know. I got to ask her one day. Because here's the thing. my mom would never really be chilling out there. Like my mom don't come, she ain't come to my house to chill.
Yeah.
She'll be there sometimes, but she ain't never come down there to chill. So if we go down there, my dad ain't even around. My dad be still running the streets. I just be at my aunt's house. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it was never that point. I just remember like a couple times my mom coming to pick me up of her of them saying like, yeah, don't say that, don't say that. You know what I mean? To the kids.
Oh shit.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mom probably knew. She probably knew. Everybody else knew. But that's what I'm saying. That's them. That's them.
That's them lies
that
and them
funeral gonna
lies.
be lit. That's
How
them
old
things.
were you when you guys were formally introduced?
We was
as-
kids. We had to be like, I mean, the earliest I can remember is probably like 7, something like that.
So your mom definitely knew by the time you were 7 that you had a sister out there that didn't come from her.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure, bro, because like her and my cousin was best friends. Like it's that shit deep. I didn't
That
expect to
shit's
get
deep.
this deep, but that's deep though. You
That
know what I'm
shit's
saying?
deep.
Now we
I
all
mean,
grown-ups with this, but
It's but it falls into the category because
yes, secret
it's
lives
definitely, you know what I mean?
of husbands and
And
wives.
there's repercussions in the end. People got to deal with the situation even after that person does it. Like for example, your father, you know, not to say that he's a bad guy or anything, because your dad is cool
Rolling
as
Stone?
shit, but he just you know, he just was doing his own thing, and he stepped out on your mom's, and it happened to be around the same time that, because how old is your sister?
I believe about 36.
So y'all almost the same age.
Correct. That's my point.
Y'all damn near twins.
That's what I'm saying. He was
He was out there. He was out
I'm guessing
there
that's-
Dropping it low and spreading it wide.
but I guess that's the
But-
way how most people get off living them secret lives. Is like they
Just don't be around.
but you come into the situation, like females are coming to the situation dating a guy, and he's always in and out the door. He's working all the time. We got these crazy hours, so they expect that is the norm. So, because sometimes people,
That's my sister.
yeah, she looks like it though.
Yeah.
The eyes, yo.
Yeah.
How can you deny that?
So, but some people, they lived a life. They're coming to a new person's life, and they come in like how the subject started off. They're not with anybody, but they're in like maybe they're in a bad shitty relationship. I mean, bad shitty marriage. So him coming and going, the wife is used to that. So now he meets the new girl. She don't know nothing about the other woman, and he's just playing it off like, you know, I work all the time, so I got a place that's not close and small, but I'll come over here to visit you, or we'll go to hotels and do, you know,
Burp. That's what they do.
yeah, they burp.
I think vagina gets people in trouble because somebody said this one time, right, on a movie. No, not on a movie, on The Office. They said, because the person said, yo, what if she's living this? What if she has a secret family? And I think Pam said, that's only men. Only men can have secret families. I had to think about it. This topic, only men can have secret families.
Oh yeah,
You can't, if you're a woman, you can't have a secret family.
no,
So this topic only
no,
applies
they
to men.
do. No, they do.
How?
How do you
Mommy's
have
babies.
kids?
How the kids only know?
How do you have
Mom,
kids?
let me say it.
Please
Mommy's baby, daddy's
don't.
maybe.
No.
That's not the same thing.
We're talking about this type of secret
So
family,
the
not-
woman, the man's involved in all that shit.
right? Like
But
a
how
secret
many-
family, as in they go from house to house.
Yeah, no, women's can.
Yeah,
Women can have it because I'm gonna tell you how. She can have it, and she can have the baby. She can have a baby, and the other guy is like, you know, that can be the second dude. Like, you know, that baby's mine. I don't know why you keep pretending it's his, but you come over here to be with me. You know what I mean? You here with me most of the
I
time.
hate your example.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
hate
a
it.
fact. But that's a legit fact, though. They do that, and you home raising this kid that you done seen. Listen, I'm a result of my dad ain't who I thought my dad was until I
Yeah.
found out.
First of
I was
all, I
later.
need you to get deep like I got deep. You ain't gonna have me get deep and I'll be the only one. Tell the story,
Don't tell my story.
motherfucker.
My mom wasn't married though, but at the time, I guess whatever my mom relationship with who I thought was my dad, who really my dad, like overlap, and I came into existence. So from the age until I was almost 12, 13, I say 12, I didn't know who my father was, and then some man just showed up one day and was like, "I'm your dad." I look at this nigga like, "Yeah, okay."
Right. Right, like exactly. You don't believe him.
I don't know. Yeah, and my mom talked, and all I remember getting the blood test done.
Oh, they got the blood test.
Yeah, and once that came back, and I was like, this nigga's my dad. But I had no clue about this whole situation. But my mom wasn't living the life of sneaking back and forth between both houses. But there are some women who do that, who creep back and forth between them two houses. And now they got this kid out there that this man is looking at, trying to figure out if that's his kid.
So
You
you're
will
saying
feel
that
it.
your dad was married, or was your mom married?
They weren't married. That's why I said it doesn't apply to the situation, because they weren't married, but
Okay.
their relationships overlap.
Okay.
So that's how I came into this world. You know what I'm saying? Some women out there are just literally their first kid's the man's kid, but by the time they get to the third one, they done stepped out with some other dude that they're constantly messing with, and the other dude has a feeling. Okay, here example. I hate to use the example, but we're black. You know, the husband and wife
Speak for yourself.
are light skinned. So all the kids is light skinned, curly hair, is like these light kid. And the man she cheats on was a dark skinned dude. Now you have this one kid that's dark skinned that doesn't look like the dad, doesn't look like nothing of the other family members, because you can tell kids who cousins, they kind of somewhat resemble each other. So now there's this other man that you had a suspicion of, that she's always around, and always every time she sees him, he's in a good mood. Hey man, it go down like that.
Get your ass killed if you want.
It goes down like that, Dre.
Get your ass killed if you want. Yo, people are so complicated, yo, when you really think about it, because that's a common occurrence with people, where it's like, just because they marry, and I'm not saying it's right, just because they're married and they might have married young, it's like sometimes the other, you know what I mean? Like sometimes they didn't get rid of all the bad habits and all the things that they wanted to do. They just did them and got their mistakes out of the way while they were married. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that that's something that people do too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just mistakes, and you got to pay for them for your child's life, or for your whole life. You know what I'm saying? But that shit get deep, bro. It really do.
I mean, a lot of the stuff happened.
How were you a mistake, Kev?
How was I? I don't know if I was a mistake or not. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, I mean, as Kev know, me and my brother met at Acme.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My grandfather was. I was in the store with my grandfather, and my brother was in the store with his mom and his sister. And they just pulled up on each other, and they were talking, and my grandfather was like, yo, this is your brother. And I was like, I was 7 years old at the time, and I was like, what? And we were just looking at each other, and I'm light skinned, and he's a darker brown skin. And it was just like, oh, I mean, as a kid you ain't gonna say it, but you're like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And from that point we was locked in. But I mean, you figure me and my brother are only 6 months apart, so
Whew.
Yeah, you know what I mean, and it's not that.
Look at our lives.
Yeah, our pay. And my pops is a stand up dude, you know what
Absolutely.
I mean, and my brother's mother is a wonderful woman, you know what I mean, and it's not that they were bad individuals. They were young. We were young at one point. We ran these streets. You know what I'm saying? We did whatever we did. And there's always some sort of consequence to, you know what they say, whenever you do dirt, you get dirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going to feel some type of consequence or repercussion when you out there doing something. You know what I mean? It always comes back to bite you in the ass. And not to say it was a negative thing, but it's definitely a situation where you'd be like, oh man, I didn't, like, nobody wants to have two kids at the same time span that belong to two different women. You know what I mean? So I could, so
you don't want that.
And you know what I mean? I'm just as an adult, I'm just forming actual bonds with my other brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my oldest brother are just now actually like talking, you know what I mean? Me and my younger brother Cyrus was always super close. And my youngest brother BJ, me and him are, try to connect more too. So
You
and
want some coffee?
I love all my brothers. Who? Me? You need some coffee?
No,
Gary?
you nigga, look at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
my
nigga-
eyes is just low. You're not gonna be able to do nothing about that. I couldn't smoke, so you told me to prepare myself ahead of time. Thanks.
I know, man. Crack a do
So
He said, "Crack it, dude."
it. Nah, man. Like,
but
I want you to continue with like the
The
complication of your relationships.
I mean that's what I'm saying is the complication with me and all my brothers now is because of the stem that started back when, you know what I mean? Like it's all distant. Everybody's distant because we didn't grow up in the same household. So you kind of get like the torn relationship, which is a result from everybody doing their dirt when they was having them secret lives and secret relationships from back in the day. So, I mean, I'm just a result.
He's just
I'm just a result, pretty much.
This shit get crazy.
It get crazy. But,
I never put all of that together with all
Yeah.
three of us. I never put that together.
Yeah, I didn't even know the situation about your sister until today. Like
I know.
the
I've
whole
told you that
situation.
before.
I know. I remember that.
I probably heard it and be like, "Nah, that ain't happening. You lying."
Oh no,
You
that
play
super
too
was
much."
happening.
You know, it was a secret, John, we haven't touched on
What?
that a lot of women go through.
What's that?
The other secret lives men live, husbands. Them they
Down low?
going on down low.
in
The brother, the
closet
club,
Jones?
Down low.
go to, yeah, they step out on their wives for another man.
Have you ever known anybody on the down low? On a true down low, like meaning they are married with.
Nah, I heard the stories. I heard the stories from people who lived that the other lifestyle and say they messing with married men and their wives don't know that they're gay. Like that. That's listen, you
Broach this. Ain't nobody going to baby us. Broach this with some with couth, so we can really have an
I'm
intelligent
about to say, 'cause
conversation.
I don't know any relationships firsthand like that. I hear about them, and people will tell me like, "Oh, you know such and such," and I'll be like, "No, I don't know them." I don't
He be fucking
No.
boys.
Shut up.
that's how you gonna get the baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
to have an intelligent conversation about that. So, girl, go ahead. Bye bye. Y'all gonna get lunch in a little bit. So, when it comes to the down low, all right, I'll attack this. It all comes from which, from my understanding. It's okay. Look, I'm talking about the down low. You about to put your damn arm around me.
Go ahead, bro.
If you, he noticed what he was doing. You peeped that.
I'm peeping that right there.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Bye.
I'm peeping that right there.
Erlen, goodbye.
Man.
Goodbye. Erlen, goodbye. So I think it comes with being honest with yourself. I'm not saying it's that cut and dry at all. That's a whole nother can of worms. You know what I'm saying? But if you're honest with yourself,
speak
from the rip, Erlen, goodbye. Then you can actually fuck. Then I feel like you won't. Man, this is a hard thing to talk about, yo.
I'll talk about it for you. Let me talk about the subject.
If you keep it 100 with yourself and not really worry about what other people are going to say or think about you, number one, you're going to achieve the happiness that you're looking for. And number two, you're not going to find yourself in them situations where you in the closet and I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
It's not. It could be extremely hard. It could be damn near impossible.
That's what he said.
You know,
sorry. I'm sorry.
See?
But in all reality,
keep going.
In all reality,
keep going. Can't culture yourself.
If you're not true to yourself, you're not going to be able to be happy with the life. You know what I mean? Like you are who you are. It just is what it is.
So nobody's going to address this the right way. Huh?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
With the shit.
And
go ahead.
And if that's what you want to do with life, then you should keep it 100. You shouldn't. First of all, you shouldn't lead nobody on, and that's crazy. To have, like, imagine a person having a whole family, which happens, but they really are interested in the opposite sex, like 100%. It's not like, oh, I'm just a little curious, and you know what I'm saying, but I really like to be with women. Like, no, 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 no. I would 100% prefer to be with another man, but I'm just stuck here.
Some people, some men did that stuff because some of them did it and got married because they were too ashamed to let their family know that this is the type of lifestyle they want. Because let's be real, it's 2021 now, and being gay is more acceptable.
It is
Than any time in society
it's
than before.
definitely looked
But
at 100%
but
differently.
but back in the early 80s and 90s and even
Frowned
early
upon.
2000, it was like
Frowned upon. We'll say frowned upon.
it was frowned upon. It wasn't look like you. This is not how family's supposed to look. A man can't be with another man and have a family. Whereas like I said, I don't understand. I don't care. People, how I feel, live your lifestyle however you want to. I ain't in that motherfucker making you happy. Be who makes you happy.
Right.
But with all that being said, people thought the normalcy was man be with wife, man, wife have kids. That's the family setting, not man and man in the house or woman and woman in the house. And y'all adopt, or you adopt the kids, which is not a bad thing because these kids need homes. But so people would do what they would do is they would do what they think is normal, and in secret go mess with the same sex which they wanted to be with in the first place.
Still cheating.
It's cheating.
Definitely
And
cheating.
women, I see a lot of women get hurt by this because it's like, you this whole time, I can't believe you was fucking doing this. You could have just been by yourself. Because not only is it you don't love them, the woman, it's like you really wasn't interested in me at all, ever, in any shape, form, or fashion.
I'm not going to say
you don't
that they didn't necessarily love them.
I think they can love them.
No,
Yeah,
you
they can
not
love them.
When I
They
say
can
love
them, but they cannot be in love with them and not want to be with them. That's two different scenarios.
That's the thing, but it's just like they're hurt because I'm not what you wanted ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You didn't want a woman.
You
didn't want a woman. You wanted a man. You could have been with that. You didn't. You used me to cover up your lie. I'm no more than your cover up for your lie and this lifestyle you really want to be living. That's where it goes down. That's why I think people get so hurt about it. Ain't the fact that you find out there, they live a gay lifestyle. It's like, you didn't want me to
life is just a pawn.
I was just I was a pawn in your little scheme. I was a little ruse. I'm really just to keep a lie going of your image that you want. I'm not what you want.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called the gay smoke screen. It's a gay smoke screen. Because if you like the guys who are,
I've never heard that before.
I made it up. On the down low, they give everybody else, like it's almost not even for their spouse. It's for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you were saying. I'm basically going in a little bit more on what you were saying. It's not for the spouse. It's selfish, really. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or maybe not selfish. Maybe you just felt like you needed to marry that person. There's so many ways to peel that onion back. Right? That onion back. You know what I'm saying? So many layers that there is, that the only way we could ever answer it is if we had a person who actually been in that situation. Because it's like, that's a whole nother side of the, you know what I mean? Side of the fence. It's crazy, but that is a double life that it's probably one of the more common ones.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the more.
Women do the same thing. It's the same thing with women too.
Yeah, but that's hotter.
It's not.
It doesn't make it,
because let me ask you a question.
Make it less hurtful for the nigga that got to go through it.
You're very right.
Unless she include him in, and then he's just like, holy.
Here's
fuck.
the thing.
Yeah, and she included him with a nigga that looked like you hitting her with the strap.
I'm gonna whoa. Yeah, I'm going to be like this. Here's the thing. Okay. I'm going to be like this. I don't ever want that to happen in my life, right? But if she didn't cheat with a man and she cheated with a beautiful woman, I'm gonna be mad as shit, but I'm gonna try to pull that threesome off the best way I possibly can.
Are you gonna stay with her after that?
I don't know. That's the thing. Was that you being curious? Because we could, you know what I mean? We We can make that happen together.
Nigga,
What if she don't want to
that
make it
is a
happen
40%
together?
chance.
Oh, then she can get the fuck out.
She's probably fucking a nigga that look like Manny Fresh.
Oh my god!
But off of that, you can keep fucking me. Like, what's the point in fucking the other? You can fuck me. Like, you're moving sideways to another. Like, you know what I'm saying? To another set, like, to the
That
same
Manny
sex.
Fresh
That makes
gotta-
no sense.
Yeah, but you ain't got no pussy though. That's what
I don't. But he's saying, like, if she hit her with the strap, it's like, you might as well keep fucking me.
She
You won't
knows
see the
what she-
same shit. Titties.
She know what she doing though with that thing,
And
and it don't.
I
go
don't know what I'm doing with my own penis. She knows what she's doing
that thing-
with a piece of rubber.
That thing don't go. That thing don't go soft either.
ain't no nuts busting
That ain't
out of
it.
that.
That ain't it.
Ain't
bro.
no accidental moments here,
That ain't
baby.
it. That ain't it, bro.
Ain't nobody gonna say, "Oh, I caught a trailer horse 3 strokes in."
She gonna. So what makes you think this bitch don't catch Charlie horses too?
Nah, I'm
If
just
she
saying.
looks like Manny Fresh, which means me and her got the same body shape. This bitch catching Charlie horses too. She not in shape.
I'm just saying.
She's not in shape. So really, what is she doing?
a Charlie horse is different than you 3 strokes in you bust a nut. Like she don't have that.
She spent 37 minutes eating the box.
I'm joking. Let's get off this subject.
There's nothing I can do with that. 37 minutes. I'm like, look, man. You either
But you
push it or
think
gonna
you
get the fuck out.
think your wife is gonna? You think women sometimes just slide the women? They some women slide the women that look like the man because they just want. That's what they and they're not interested in you. Because come on, man. Think about it. If that's the case, women who consider live the gay lifestyle, they can if they're dating a woman that resembles a man, they don't want the man no more. Most of the time, they understand that it is deep down a woman.
If you
What
were-
about the secret lives of the women who, the dykes who end up coming back and then having
you
babies?
just
and
gonna
then going back to
call
being
them that
dykes?
too, right? We try to avoid
I'm
all
sorry.
that.
We
Gonna
just-
call them that.
I'm sorry. What's the proper terminology?
I don't know, but it ain't that.
The more butchy women.
There you go.
The more butchy women. I apologize if I offended anyone. The more butchy women who decide to come back to being more feminine, having kids, and then going back to being butch.
I've never seen that. I've never seen them be straight, or not to say that I have any dog in that fight, but I've never seen them pretend to be straight, go to being butch, like looking like a, you know what I mean?
No, it'd be the other way.
then
They go
go-
butch,
and
and
then
then they go back to like.
Back to straight and then back to butch.
Well, I mean,
Nigga,
they might not even leave the butchy stage. They just get
Are they married?
popped off by. It's just a secret life, in my opinion, right?
I got a. Never mind.
You got a friend?
We're not talking about secret
I was saying
lives.
I got a funny picture of a nigga. Never mind.
Just don't do it, dog.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's that picture. You ever seen that picture? And it looked like a dude, and he's like peeking from behind a tree, but he's pregnant, so he holding this. It's a pregnancy photo, but the face is that of a butch, woman who is same. Oh man, wow.
Yeah, we just.
So let's go ahead and creep
Oh,
out
I'm just
of
trying.
this.
Yeah, I was just talking about secret lives of husband and wives,
Correct,
and
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
other. I don't have that much
We don't.
knowledge
No,
on the subject, but the
correct.
knowledge I'm asking is the secret lives of people who tend to deal with the same sex. They creep out in their marriage for same sex. Is a big thing. Is a lot. It runs rampant it runs rampant more than what people like to let on about the situation.
It's one of those things. It's it's a very complicated thing. You cannot begin to break it down here, but we wanted to touch on it because it's part of the topic.
Yeah.
If you know anything, you can comment. And yeah,
We're gonna wrap this up then.
are we?
You
I
got,
ain't done.
you got any more secret lives that you want to hit on that
I
you
ain't
know
done.
about?
Let's see.
I hit the double families. I hit the women. We did swingers. Their secret lives. We did the people.
We brushed on swingers, but go ahead.
I mean, how much else can you talk about swingers?
They like to wear the butterfly earrings upside down. You got to peep, and they go to certain. Yo, I feel like this, right? Swingers is a secret life from everyone else other than themselves. Swingers have a community.
Nigga, that's a cult following. But
No, it's not. It's they have their own community where
It's
those things are understood. So I feel like that's an interesting way to look at it too. It's not a secret life from each other. It's a secret life from the outside world.
like a gang.
Like you,
Bang.
they can do that too, because there's also secret sites. There's a lot of shit that they can do.
secret handshakes. Come up to you, shake your penis.
So
having a
so that's I guess that's it. That's it. That's all of if a nigga come up, that's a fucking punch directly in the face.
See, you will punch somebody in the face, but them they know you're a
If
swinger.
if a nigga walk up to you and grabs your penis and shakes it like, how do you do, sir? Yes, that is a punch in the face.
But what about they tell you this the club, the handshake? You
No,
got those?
nigga, I will roundhouse you. The fuck is you talking about?
But I'm saying you ready to join this swinger club, and they tell you this is how we shake hands.
I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm not ready for that. If I was a fucking swinger,
You go around somebody if they got your dick in their clutch.
painfully,
You gotta wait till it's done.
stretch that motherfucker all the way out till they get that round.
You gonna have to wait.
You been wait till they
Done shaking hands. They fire off.
Yeah, you say all that, but if a nigga walked up and did that shit to you, what you gonna do? You gonna run?
I've been down that hole with you.
Yeah, he already touched it. He already touched it. What are you gonna do to him now? You gonna tell him no, bro, you was wrong for that.
He should be able to see in my eyes that his world's about to end.
Bro, you was wrong for what you just did, yo. You shouldn't have ever did that. You was wrong for what you did to Martin. It's all good, man. Swingers for life. Swinging West Coast for life.
You mad because you might not get one of them firm head. You might get one of them loose.
What if a woman did that thinking that you was a swinger? What would you do?
He go bust right in her head.
You a sick nigga. You a sick nigga that just busted that.
He gonna call it the welcome mat.
That's disgusting. What would you do if a woman did that? What'd you
do?
do?
I had one grab me on a boardwalk before, but I'd be weird.
So, all right.
No, but I was.
So you're telling me that you are walking and a woman made her way through the tram car, please, and fucking grabbed your dick. Like, how do you do, sir?
I shook my hand. She grabbed it,
and then walked away.
She grabbed it, and like in the passing, grabbed it. But if somebody walked up and started shaking my man's, like shaking my penis, like, how you doing? A female, I'll be just looking at her like.
What you say to her?
He don't say nothing.
My word.
Like, what are you doing?
My word, ma'am.
You gonna like, yo, man.
What are you, a bricklayer?
You gonna get you like, yo, give me my dick back. Like, what are you doing?
You a mason? You a mason? You a rough ass hands?
Yeah, niggas went completely left.
You start campfires for a living, bitch? Get off my dick. Unhand me.
Yeah,
we can close it out anytime y'all want. Maybe we'll bring this topic back with some new secret lives, because I'm pretty sure there's secret lives that we didn't touch on, and if anybody has any ideas, send it to us. We can talk about it. You can get in on it. We can talk about it. So just want to thank everybody for joining us, and that was our show for today. And we were your host.
I'm Cool Kid.
Dash.
And I'm Big Dre, and I want to thank everybody from joining the Opinionated podcast, your favorite sex, love, and relationship podcast. And we out.
Peace.
Goodbye.
Lil Dash been trying to